Oh, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. The Thank you, Scott, for the good luck. Thank you, Anthony, for the good luck. Uh, no, I started the stream and then the baby was having a fit and did not want to go to sleep, and she was crying hysterically. So I had to go upstairs and take care of that. So, but that's all taken care of. Just let me share this to a few places here real quick, and how is everybody doing tonight? How is everybody's rounds going and the tournament going for them? Let me know. So far, I mean, mine is not going horrible. Um, Besides being so busy that I've had, I had all my accounts to play today except for one. I got one done yesterday, and and it was 1 o'clock in the morning, so I didn't feel like playing another one last night, so I didn't, and left them all till today. I don't like doing that because you know, especially being a major, I would hate to not make it through with a couple of my accounts because I left them till the last day. But I had no choice. I've been so busy the last couple of days with trying to get stuff done around the house that hasn't been done all summer long, and catching up on stuff. So, all right, enough talk. Let's uh, let's get started. We are going. I have my main two accounts to play, so let's get started. Let's see here. You go Apoc and Thorn and a Titan. Good luck to everybody out there that still has rounds to play, and yeah, let's do it. You know, I've shot a couple 14s, uh, and you know left a bunch of shots out there. They're there for the making. I believe you could shoot -16 easily. Not easily, I guess easily is a little, um, I guess not the right word to use, but um, just adjusting 10% max numbers and pushing back up to max. I'm just hitting straight overpower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh boy. Good thing I'm using a Apoc 7 here. Alright, 479. So Thank you, GC Jake. Yeah, I love it more than the Hornet, but yeah, doable. Yes, yeah, not easily. Easily was a little not the right word to use there, OA, but doable. Yes, very doable. In my opinion, I think. Um, okay, so 479. So 468 is or 493, 14. So 28. So 70. We're gonna go 78% here. And 15% downhill. We're going to go one back, a half left. And just aim right at the pin. This does have a hill in the middle. There is a bounce here that kicks your ball to the right, and if you do hit it, your ball's going to skid right and miss right. So if you do miss right, that is the reason why. Alright. On that one from 479, I played 15% elevation, and I played at 78% slider. I'm adding 2%, plus or minus 2% on the slider for every yard difference. 493 I made earlier, and 468. So 493 I made from is mid distance. So I've been basing everything off of that number. So that drive was 479. So it was 14-yard difference. So I multiplied that by 2. I came up with 28 and added that to 50. But I've been using that half a left spin because it keeps you away from that bounce that kicks your ball to the right. So, all right, so good start. And that is the start we wanted. All right, hole 2. We're gonna play with the sniper and Kingmaker. And I've dropped this once and left it sitting on the edge twice. One back and 2.2 right, and then aiming plus 2 yards. The blue ring to the rough and adjusting plus 20% max numbers. Just over adjusted a hair. Yeah, there is a rough bump here, but it seems to me it seems a little risky. I guess not. But um, not too bad, Carrie. How's it going for you? Thank you for the good luck. Um, yeah, I got. Uh, yeah, Carrie. It's been the tournament's gone all right. I've shot a few minus 14s, three minus 14s, a minus 13. Um, it left a bunch of shots out there. That's all. Just getting them dialed in. It's only qualifying, so um, I I feel that I was just saying that I feel that minus 16 is definitely doable. Minus 17. Um, you have one, you have two, you have four, five. I mean, there's definitely six, the albatross on six. So, yeah, there's definitely a lot of shots makeable out there. Um, yeah, I mean, I guess it's not that bad of a rough bump. Uh, because granted, it is headwind. It's not a straight headwind, so you're kind of, if you use a wind ball like my opponent did there, you're only moving about 5 rings or so. So it's not that bad. But all right, let's um, gotta change bags here. Go to that, and this hole I do not. I hate this hole. um, I'm just trying to think what I want to do here, what ball I want to go with here. Um, I want to use a power 4 ball. I've never been a big fan of this hole. Very tough one to make an albatross on for sure. Yeah, but I don't want to go too far. Um, Again, I'm playing with a POC 7, so I have a lot of topspin and distance, and I don't want to go too far. Earlier, I used a berserker, and then I was in between clubs. I was at the min distance of the cat and didn't have enough room to adjust. And I adjusted down into the Goliath. So I don't want to do that. So I'm using a power 4 ball, which it'll still get me down there, but it shouldn't get me in between clubs. It may because only a power, or it's a wind 1 ball, but we'll see. I should have used a power 4 wind 2 ball, actually. But one, two, but I got a lot of these balls, so see, I'm gonna be in between. No, I should be all right here. Yeah. Earlier I drove 508 and I didn't have enough room to adjust. So yeah, yeah. No, I know what you mean. Um, yeah, power four win two ball would have been would be sufficient, but and then the second shot. Yeah, and what I've been doing is you'll see I play four back one right on the second shot. Four backspin one right, 15% elevation, and I line up the second bounce just over the sand, and then I pull back a ring, and then I adjust my wind because you get wind push. Uh, you're getting a lot of wind push here, so I'm like mid distance, so I'm going four back, one right, and I'm just catching the rough here, right, and then I'm actually pulling back like a ring or a half a ring, and then adjusting. And we'll see if it works. Earlier I went in the sand, but I got it down into the Goliath range. Ah, yeah, great rates. Close, close. But yeah, that's how I'm setting that one up. I'm getting the second bounce over the sand, and then I'm pulling back about three quarters of a ring. Thank you, John Boy. Three quarters to one ring, and then I'm adjusting the wind because you're getting wind push to take you over the sand. So because otherwise, if you don't pull back that little bit, you go over. You'll go over the green with the four backspin. You'll still be safe. You'll stay in the fringe or the fairway there, but you go longer like that. So but it's definitely a very tough hole to make albatross on. And if you do end up short and in the sand in front of the hole, it's it's a actually a pretty easy chip because you aim center of cup. Don't you know put it left or right of the pin. Aim right directly at the pin and just hit it and try and hit perfect because the wind will not affect the ball coming out of that front bunker because it's such a short uh, such a short chip, and you're so far down in the bunker that the ball never comes up for the wind to affect it. Yeah. Um, and oh wait, after I'm done here tonight, either tonight or tomorrow morning, before I play, I will write up my notes and post them on the page for you guys. But uh, yeah, I'm way behind on that too. I have I have my notes written down on just a sheet of paper. It's just chicken scratch right now. Well, one because I usually use Jesse Booth's 3 page or 3 holes per page notes, and they didn't come out with them until today. And I actually tried to. Uh, I was actually making up my own yesterday on Excel, and I did not get them done yet. So, um, but I will get them done by tomorrow. All right, so hole 4, we're going with the Epoch Kingmaker, 10% max numbers, 7 top, 3 right. And with my Epoch 7, I'm putting the blue ring to the rough. Or no. Yeah. Yeah, that's always best to do, OA. I mean, don't, if some of my if some of my notes get into your head, yeah, you still got to play your game. I mean, you can use my notes as a base, though, basis for how to play a hole. So this one I have dropped. Um, so we're going max right, 7 top. Great right should be okay. And we're looking to get about 490 here, or 390. 390, I mean. Yeah, that's the best thing to do. Thank you, People's Champ, for subscribing. Yeah, when it's max plus 10%, or minus 10%, but so this one I am playing at min distance of the sniper. I'm getting the sniper to min distance of the club, playing at plus 15%, min numbers plus 0.1. So right now it's calling for 7.5 rings. So I'm going to play at 7.6 rings. And I'm just leaving the ball guide just through the hole. I'm getting the spin to the hole. And it needs that extra 0.1. Ooh, just a hair off. But if you play at min numbers, you miss it. You miss it right every time. So I added 0.1 and I made it, and that one I just under adjusted. But it is definitely 15% downhill. 10% is not even close. But I have made it playing 15% downhill, min plus 0.1 added to the min number. All right, hole 5. Hole 5, we're going to play with the quarterback. And seeing that we don't need any sides, this is a no spin shot. So I'm just trying to think here. Burns ball, baseball. I'm going to use a wind ball. It's a no spin shot, so you don't have to use any spin here. You're just lining up the rough bump and then adjusting min plus 5% elevation. Oh yeah, no. If you're gonna win tournaments, you got to make the par threes. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. The Albies are a great plus, but you're not always going to hit albatrosses. But the par threes are, if you're going to have any chance of winning a tournament, the par threes are a must in making. So I don't know if using a wind ball here is going to be better or not, because I might not get as much wind push up the hill. We will see. But that that's exactly what you want to do there. But you want to make it, of course. So it's min numbers plus 5% elevation. I'm just lining up the yellow to the top of the rough there, and then the ball guide through the hole. This should be in by that angle. Very nice. Not too bad. Scott made 1 and made 5 so far. So, not too bad. All right. So, all right. So that worked out with a wind ball. That just cuts down on adjusting too many rings is all. Thank you, Ricky. You can, I mean, I played it and made it with a Kingmaker also. So it is, you can make it with a Kingmaker. You just got to adjust more rings. It's more like you're adjusting like 7.2 rings, where there I only had to adjust 4.8. It's a little easier, that's all. Because being no spin, so you don't need no side spin or nothing, which is nice. All right, so this one I am using Kingmaker. And I'm just using a point of aim. Uh, I'm not adjusting anything. I'm just using a point of aim, and it works out with an APOC 5, 6, or 7. Um, Aiming at the same spot. And I've made this albatross twice. Gets you to a nice distance to where it's almost a straight tailwind for the second shot, which is ideally exactly what you want. There's a tree in between the two bushes in the lot of woods in the front there, and I'm aiming at plus 9 yards with 6 top, 3 right. You'll see when I set it up. It's to the tree right of that red bush, that line of trees in the middle there. And I got the ball guide almost just to the left of the center of the tree. And then I'm just hitting a max overpower full right curl slice. And it gets you down there to about 451 to 459. And then, like I said, the second shot is a thorn, which the wind is almost a direct tailwind. All right, so 3 right. So that tree, this tree right here, I'm aiming at plus 9 yards with the ball guide just to the right of center, right, just like that. The wind is a little higher on this one, so we'll see how this goes. But then I'm just hitting the full overpower, full right curl slice. .452. So 452, we're going to play at 32% slider, 15% downhill with the thorn. And if that tree does get in your way on the approach on the second shot, you can use right or left spin depending on where you are with that tree to get around it, to adjust for the wind. So don't worry about that. And there is a gap between those two trees down there too. So 7.6. And I'm just using one backspin, no right spin, no left spin, no nothing. Just aiming, ball guide just right in front of the hole. And like I said, adjusting plus 15% elevation, and from 452 it was 32% slider. Extra mile 9, you could still play a power slice, but you would not be able to use that point of aim. Not going bad, Anthony. Made 3 extras so far, so going pretty well, I would say. But yeah, oh wait, the extra mile 9. Thank you, Anthony. The extra mile 9, you could play a power slice like that, but you wouldn't be able to use that point of aim. Your point of aim would be different, and I don't know exactly where that would be. I don't. I've only got the extra mile 9 surprisingly on 1 or 2 accounts, and I don't use it because I got the APOC 7. So all right, hole number 7. Hole number 7. We're gonna go with we're gonna play this one a little different. We're gonna try a shot here. Um, Give me a second here. Just give me a second here. I gotta look at something. Okay. So we're gonna play this one with a Zerk. And then we do have a fusion ball if we need it. I'm gonna try and drive the green here. So I haven't tried it yet. I'm gonna try it. Yeah, I'm going for it, Ricky. I got the club to do it, so I'm gonna try it. I didn't try it earlier. Um, I'm gonna give it a shot. But I did make it from the left side also. Uh, it's a little trickier shot from the left side, the second shot approach from this side that my opponent's going on. Um, but we need like 11.5 mile an hour winds, so we're gonna have to use a fusion. 12.2. That's pretty high. But one, two, three, four, five. Yeah. There's two different direction winds. There's a tailwind that's more of a No, hole number one, Anthony. I just played straight overpower, just right over the water, straight down the fairway, and then it sets you up with a thorn shot, which was like it ended up being 78% slider. So, all right. Well, I tried that. I guess I'm not a. It didn't work that time, but not saying that I know it does work. I've seen the videos. But there is two different. There is two different direction winds too. There's one with that's more of a tailwind, but that second shot that my opponent just played is a little tricky because of the slope of the green. So let's see. I mean this. Look at this wind. Look at this. Wow. Yeah, this ain't gonna be easy to make it all, huh? Yeah, it ain't gonna go in, but I knew it was gonna come in hot. No, I didn't, Ricky. Um, I just played. I played 1.7 backspin, and just aimed the ball guide, the tip of the ball guide to the hole. But I know if you go up the green and back down, there is a back funnel on the back of that green there. But I did not play it. No. Um, yeah, it's a tricky little hole for sure. But I think now trying that, I think I'm gonna stick with um, playing to the left. I think it's gonna be more consistent. To be honest with you, but I made it, Ricky, from a 385 drive. I made it 55% slider, 10% downhill with 1.7, 1.8 backspin, and then the ball guide is real nice and short, goes right, slopes right down to the hole. I did not go up the green. All right, so this one, I gotta put a club in the bag. I'm going with the rocket. You know, and I no, I need the side spin. Right? No, I can go with. I'm gonna use a superstar ball. wrong one, right? Oh boy. Ah, I wasn't watching the timer and I looked up and it was at 1. I had to let it go. I knew I was going to hit a great left, but I had to let it go before I got timed out. Ah, stupid. Stupid me. Yeah. No, I knew I had to let it go. I knew I wasn't going to hit perfect, but I couldn't wait. I didn't want to time out. I was close to timing out anyway. It hit 0. Yeah, yeah, Anthony, that's what I was doing. I was concentrating on that second bounce and I lined it up. I lined it up on the wrong set of I lined it up on the wrong strip to begin with, and that's why I was running out of time. But I haven't made it yet anyway. I've missed it left, missed it right, missed it short. Uh, so it's doesn't seem like that consistent of a shot. I know there is a shot playing to the right before the bunker that my one opponent did play on me, and actually come in real nice. Um, so I do have to look at that replay. I am using a Zerk here, and I do have to look at that replay and um, see exactly what spin he used and how he lined it up, and I may try the right side on the fairway before the bunker, and he used a power 1 Win 5 ball, and he just burnt the edge. So I am gonna take a look at that replay from earlier. Um, and see maybe if I like that better. This shot, I am playing with the Zerk, but you do have to watch if you're playing with an Apoc 5 or more. If you're playing with a Zerk, depending on the wind angle, you cannot use full overpower if it's a tail wind ish uh, crosswind, because you will go into the rough. Now my opponent here has the headwind. It looks to be, yeah. So now in that type of wind with an APOC, any APOC, you can use max overpower. But if you start out at plus 31 yards and go down to like plus 29 yards and push back up, you can only use like 75% overpower. One, two. Just get past those trees. Perfect. Yeah, well, you're using the sniper, so I don't, or the sniper, the quarterback, or the sniper you're using. So I don't think you're gonna end up. I mean, unless you hit like good left, you're not gonna end up in that bunker, um, because of the 100% accuracy. Uh, the biggest danger, I think, Anthony, is hitting like great double great right, and then ending up in the rough. But I think you're still gonna roll out. Um, on the right hand side of the green. So I came very close to making this earlier too. But there is a glitch here. And again, this one, if I'm not at max distance here, um, which I am, but I don't want to be, I want to use. There is a glitch that you'll roll right over this green. Ah, I hit great right. That might not be good. Yeah. Oh. All right, Dano. Thanks. Good luck. Good luck on your account. All right, so minus 15. I will I will be happy with that all day and every day on all my accounts. But there still is a few out there to get, so this hole actually cost me earlier uh, on one of my accounts. I went over the back of the green and into the fairway fringe area, and I missed the chip. I hit great left and missed the chip. And it cost me. I should have been minus 15 and I ended up being minus 13. So, um, all right, yeah, we will take that all day. And, but like I said, there's still 2, 4, 8. So there's still a bunch out there to get. 7, you know, so 2, 4, 7, and 8. I still believe that those are makeable. I mean, I still believe that, you know, 17 or 18 is doable. All right, Anthony. Um, yeah, I will be on. I will be on tomorrow. I will be on the next 4 days. I will definitely be streaming, Anthony. Tomorrow, probably evening, around 8ish, between 8 and 9, again, and Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday, maybe sometime during the day. I might try and get a few rounds in during the day, like I did last time. So, yeah, I'll be on throughout the next 4 days, playing and streaming. So, um, all right. Uh, yeah, let me do this. Let me. I'm still waiting on my last 5 cards on this account. I'm 5 away from an Epoch 8 on this account, and still waiting on them. But even if I were to get them uh, before the weekend, I don't know if I would upgrade before the tournament's over, because it's not a huge upgrade, but big enough to where I have 4 accounts with an Epoch 7 on it that they all play the same. So why change anything before the tournament's over? I was planning on playing 3 accounts in Master this tournament, and but I was just so busy the first 2 days that I did not get time to play the first round or the second round of qualifying to attempt it, because I would have liked to attempt it, day one. If it went well, I would have qualified. If not, I would have just forfeited and went back down to expert. But yeah, that stinks, Anthony. Epoch 6 is a big upgrade. Uh, you know, from 5 to 6, it's a big upgrade. Oh, where'd this guy go? Oh, this is a pretty high wind. I think I'm gonna take a little bit of topspin off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoa, whoa, whoa! That's in the rough for sure. Oh, it's not because I took off topspin. Thank God. All right, 466. So we're gonna play at 92%. No, 94%. That's the same with me with the 5 cards left on this account. Like it's been I've been 5 cards for, I mean, I know you're saying months, but like it's been probably, well, let's see, probably about a month. And it's like, and I haven't gotten a card, and it's like, you know, that's what I do. I look forward to it every night. Like maybe I'll get 3 tonight. It has not showed up. We're at 9.7, so we go half a left, one back. Ah, ah! I hit that. I must have hit that little knoll in the green there, and it kicks your ball to the right. Darn it! It's a really high wind. I didn't get up the hill high enough. Ooh, yeah, didn't get up the hill high enough. God darn it! I've left it like that 3 times now. That's the third time that I've left it like that. It needs to get up the hill just a hair higher to have the speed to come back down into the hole. Oh, that stinks that I left it there. Alright, we're going to go with. What's it? Yeah, we'll go with one of these. One, two, three, 4, 5. There we go. Hit perfect. Alright, 466. That's a good distance. Again, that wind direction was more of a crosswind than it was a tailwind, so that's why I didn't go down as far as I did on the last account. The last account I had more of a tailwind. Thank you, GCA. Get in the hole. uh, get in the hole. That's awesome. That's awesome. I think there's only been a handful. I've had that done on me a ton of times by other opponents, right? But I think that's one of the only very few times that I've ever made a shot like that that's bounced right directly into the hole. Usually it goes off the hole or goes off the pin. I never get it to drop in the hole like that. That's awesome. uh, all right. Well, that was a very nice surprise there. Yeah, that was epic for sure. Oh, that's awesome. So, well, with making that hole, now the only two holes that I have not made in the tournament so far are 8 and 9. And now it becomes my mission to drop those two. All right, 391. 391 is the perfect distance. You know, yeah. Oh, you know, I always make it a point in the tournaments that I try and drop every single hole for an extra, and I usually do. In fact, I can't remember a tournament in a long time that I haven't dropped every hole in, for an extra. But so far this tournament, so now it's only 8 and 9 that I have not dropped, and yeah, now I got to make it a point to try and drop those two holes. I thought actually 3 was going to be the one I didn't drop the whole tournament. Get in the hole. No, not even close. Way over adjusted that one. Oh, I'm not way over adjusted. I pulled too much of a 1201 angle there. I tried to I tried to pull a flickering 1201 there because I missed it left on the last account by a hair. So I thought maybe that would get me in without adding to the adjustment, but it didn't. It made it way right, so or way left. So we'll stick with the straight pull and just add 0.1 to the adjustment. And I'm still thinking about the hole before. That's funny. But I really thought that hole 3 was going to be the hole that I didn't drop this tournament. Um, hole 9 is going to be a tough one, but it is makeable. In the past tournaments when we have had that hole, I have made it a bunch of times by the weekend. So I have the confidence that I will make that hole um, by the end of the tournament. It's just a matter of finding the correct point of aim out of the rough on 9 on the second shot, coming out of the rough. Oh, that's right. I used a wind ball on this hole. I'm going to find one. Now I gotta scroll through all my balls because I forgot to. No. Darn it. Yeah. Crap. I really wanted to make that one. Oh wait, I was telling Ricky earlier. I think it might be Tommy's account. It was in one of my brackets earlier, one of my expert brackets. It was Boom in the chat, and I know he's got an account named that. Um, and it was a Team Tommy logo on the picture, so I think it was his account, but not positive. All right, let's go. 465. 459 was 18%. 465, 612. So like 6%. And pretty much min distance. Yeah, I think so, Oe. I think so. I think I can get the par threes dialed in, all three of them eventually. This one I think is gonna be a pretty consistent albatross with that shot right there. One that I'm gonna count on anyway. So hole one. 8.4. Thank you. So from 465, I played that 6% slider, 15% downhill with the thorn. One backspin, just aim the ball guide just a touch short of the hole because you're going to get wind push. All right, hole 7. We're going to go left this time. I didn't like that right. I didn't like going right there. Trying to go for the green, so I think going left is going to be more consistent in the end. Blue ringer rough at plus 7 yards. $389. Alright, so 389 for 4 yard different, 8%, 8%. So we're gonna go 47% slider. We're gonna try it. I don't know. Get in. Oh, you son of a pup. Yeah, I think that one's going to be more consistent there, though. All right, so from 389, we're gonna play at 50%. I played that one. Yes, I do play on a Android Junior. That's how I get the lines. Can't get them. Can't get them on an Apple device. But they are through an app called Grid Overlay. Yeah. Oh wait, I played at 47%, and if I would have played at 50%, if I would have played at medium numbers, it would have been in. So I was guessing at 47% there. So now I know 389 is 50%, and I can base everything off of that now going forward, which is good. All right. Now we got to put in, we got to go back here. We're just going to use one of them. Even though I'm not a big fan of this ball, I'm going to use it because it's only qualifying. Um, I would say, let me finish this and then I'll get into that. No. Oh, get in. All right. Well, now the only hole I haven't dropped is 9. Junior and expert, I would say. Um, you'll probably maybe have some 26s to come to get through. You'll get 20, some 26s maybe might sneak through, but I would say 27. Um, I don't think it would be as high as 28, but you never know in some brackets. Uh, but I would say 27 to be safe for the cutoff to make the weekend. That's just my guess anyway. Um, you know, I do see some in the on the weekend. I do see some probably 34s. for sure. I think you're going to need at least 32 to win, at least. I think, but probably a little higher, a little lower, maybe. Um, but yeah, my guess is 27 to be safe. 26 may sneak in a few brackets, but don't quote me on that. I I never like guessing. Like last tournament, I mean, 28 didn't 28 was um, close to not making it in some brackets. So not necessarily. I mean, you might get a few more drops on in opening round that you didn't get in. One, two, three, four, five. You might get a few more holes and a few more drops that you didn't get in opening round or didn't get in qualifying that you might get in opening. So, good luck to you and wish you the best for sure. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, last hole. I just got done with 2 rounds, so um, yeah. Oh wait, I think for sure you're gonna see still. You're Thank you, Junior. I think you're still gonna see. Yes, I did go full overpower there, Mike. Um, you got to watch the wind though, because if that one was just a straight crosswind. So, um, but there is a wind that is a little more tailwind, and then when you do have that and you push back up to max, then you can't go full overpower with with your shot. So you do have to watch it. Get in the hole. Oh, so close. I am going to make this one before the tournament's over. Yeah, that's why when I set up the drive, I set up over the middle of that bunker, Michael, and then I use max top one left, and I'll use a tiny bit of curl to the left. So that way, if I do hit a great right, I still am clear of those trees. Uh, Thank you. And uh, but yeah, it does suck when you get behind those trees for sure. Um, but yeah, I do use one left and a tiny bit of curl to the left to compensate for a great right to stay away from those trees. And then I don't know if you noticed, I line up my second shot with like 6 or 7 top spin, 2 right spin, and then I pulled back about a half a ring after I lined it up because you're getting wind push on the second drive or on the second shot. and if you get too much wind push, um, you'll go you'll hit too far up on the rough and you'll come screaming out of the rough. So there is a glitch there. So you got to watch that on the second shot also. No, I am not playing another round tonight. This was my final round. This was my main account. I played two tonight on stream. I played a few earlier. I've been really busy this week. I had 6 accounts to play today. Um, but I will be on tomorrow, um, but not till the evening. Uh, yeah, go ahead, Mike. Go ahead, ask away. I will be on probably about 8 o'clock tomorrow, 8, 9 o'clock tomorrow, Eastern Standard Time. What is this guy? -7 through, oh, -7 through 7. Wow. So I appreciate everybody joining in, and taking the time and watching the stream. Hope you seen something that'll help you out. And if you curl on your drive playing it at a max overpower, does it take distance off the drive? Depends on the direction of the wind, Michael. Let's say you have if you have a tailwind. Thank you, GC Jake. If you have a tailwind and you curl, now this is just my thinking. I'm not 100% sure on this. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Junior. That would be great if you do sub, and I'd appreciate it. But back to that, Michael. If you have a tailwind, okay, and you curl your shot, your ball is going to travel farther because it's in the air longer. Okay, but it's also going to farther say if you have a direct tailwind and you're max curling to the right, your ball is going to travel farther, but it's also going to travel more right, if that makes sense, because it's in the air longer, so it's going to have more wind effect. So on the other hand, if you had a headwind and you curled the same thing, max right, your drive in my mind, in my theory, would be your drive would be shorter, right? Because it would be affected more by the headwind. So I hope that answers your question. I mean, that's just what I believe happens. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure on it, but I think that's how it works. Um, so anytime you have a tailwind, of course your drive is going to be longer. But if you're curling, if you're playing like a max curl shot, um, your your ball is going to go farther, but more right of your target because the ball is in the air longer. So yeah, that's what I would think would happen. So yeah, I guess if Jesse gave you the same answer, then I guess that is what happens, because it Jesse's one of the best in the game. So if he's giving you the same answer, then I'm guessing that that's exactly what happens. So I like I said, I appreciate everybody joining in tonight. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy getting people to watch. So I will be on tomorrow. I will be on the next 4 days. Probably tomorrow and Friday will probably most likely be between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern. I'll be playing a few accounts. I gotta play that late because I got 3 kids and the house is just a zoo during the day, and my wife's working from home, so she's down here all day working from home. So I don't even have a place to play. But yeah, Jake, yeah. So And the weekend I will try and get a few rounds done during the day. I know it's tough for people to watch sometimes later at night, so um, I will try and get a few done during the day. I know at the end of last tournament I was supposed to set up. I was supposed to last week. I was supposed to uh, set up a dual stream with Ian Ballinger, and I never got to it, and I'm kind of bummed about that. I haven't texted or I haven't messaged him to see if he had any open slots left, but I'm sure he doesn't. He books up really quick, so I may message him tomorrow and see, but I doubt he's got any open slots left. So, but that was a lot of fun when I did that with him, and I'd like to get together with him and do another stream with him. But all right, well, have a good night, guys, and good luck in your opening rounds. And hopefully everybody gets drops and kills it. That would be great. All right, thank you, OA. Have a good night, guys.